What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight! Alright, we're coming back to Love Bites. Yes, indeed. Love Bites fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from... Wow, there's a lot of people. Hold on. Alright, we got 14 people requesting this song. This is a request from Masaki Shiroji, Scoob64, Lears, Lubomir Gregor, Marauri Karami, I hope I pronounced that right, Funny Railroad Crossing, Fast Skipper 777, Angel Lee, Alex Vlad Stark, Paul Reed, Hidekazu Miyazaki, pronounced it right, Masa Nabe, Goranjga PL, and Angel LWJ. They all wanted to see me react to this song from Love Bites called Swan Song. Now, to the best of my knowledge, I've never heard this song before. It does not resonate with me. It does not strike a bell. It doesn't make me go, yeah, I know this. I don't know this one. Now, as always, if I start listening to it and I go, oh, wait a minute, I've heard this before, I know this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Carnage Uploads. Okay, I know why. Okay, so this is not the original version that they sent me, actually. I remember. This is one of those songs where I went to download. It was kind of like, I forgot what the other song I was trying to download that was deleted. I forgot which one it was. But, it happens. It happens. I went to download it and I got the download error. You know, I can't download it for some reason. So I go and look and video's no longer available. So there you go. So I had to find another one. I hope this one works. It is from the same concert that everybody talks about. So I hope I'm going to do this justice. I hope I picked a good one. I'm not 100% sure. This was posted by Carnage Uploads. And the video has 13,441 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? You ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Love Bites Swan Song, live from Zepp Diver City in Tokyo. That's the one everyone keeps telling me I should do it from. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
That drum breakdown. No, I don't care. Hey, listen, I don't care. You can play the pig noise all you want. I don't care. I want to hear that drum fill again. That was cool. We're gonna go back and hear that again. Great start using that the dueling guitar harmonic line there. That was really nice. The little harmony line. I don't know which one's playing the melody and which one's playing the harmony. I'm not sure, but really nicely done. They're right together, which is not easy to do. I mean, you got to hit the same note at the same time, the same string with the exact same feel and the same timing. It's not easy to do. It takes some work. It really does. I'm always reminded of that episode of Metalocalypse where they were recording, and Toki and Swissgar were recording, and they were doing something very similar, and they kept getting, well, Swissgar kept getting pissed off at Toki because Toki he couldn't do it as well as Swissgar was doing. And I'm always reminded of that when I talk about harmonizing. It's fun. It's always a good time to see that happen. No, great start. Great start. Let's I want to hear that drum fill again. I'm sorry, but I don't apologize. I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize for it. I want to hear it again. We're going to hear it again. Man, they're tight. Good Lord, the guitar players are tight. They're both playing the same riff. They're both playing this 16th note riff within the pattern. It's just it's just, over and over again, that 16th note pattern. But what's really impressive about it is they are like, it almost sounds like one guitar. It sounds thick, so obviously you're hearing two different tones because they're using two different patches. But as far as the syncopation goes, man, they are right together. There is no deviation. It's frightening a little bit. The bassist is playing an 8th note pattern. She's not doing 16. She's doing, the guitars are going da 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 da, and she's going dun 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 dun. And it's good because the bass player, here's why. The bassist is sticking with the kick. The bass player is doing exactly what she should be doing, staying with the drummer. I hate it when bass players hear the guitar players doing a 16-note pattern and they go, well, I'm going to do the same thing. That's not your job, bass players. Your job is to stick with the drummer. So, I love the fact that the bassist is sticking with the drummer, playing an 8th note pattern rather than trying to follow the 16th note pattern of the guitar players. It's fantastic. It gives it a fuller sound and it gives the song more punch, which is fantastic. Vocally, I wouldn't say operatic. I wouldn't go that far, but it's a very full open throat sound that she's getting from her vocals, which is really nice. Very fitting of the song. So let's keep going here. Let's keep going. I like that piano fill in there. Just change keys.
If you never helped, you'll never be a total. So yeah.
I know, listen, I know they're playing live. I get it. I know they're playing live, but they're playing so tight. I swear this sounds like a recording, but I know they're playing live. I know they are. That's not even in question. I can tell they're playing live, but it sounds so tight. Like unbelievably tight. I love the backing track that they're using with the piano to help kind of fill it out. You can hear the little doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Every once in a while. It's not consistent, but it's like at the end of like every 2 measures, you'll hear a little piano fill. Really nice, a good addition. And like I've said, I know I said this previously. I'm going to have to restate it. I don't care if people use backing tracks. I mean, I don't care because 95% of artists these days do. I know we do. Pretty much every band I play with nowadays does use backing tracks in some way, shape, or form. There's nothing wrong with using backing tracks. I got no issue with it. The issue I have with people that use backing tracks is when they use backing tracks and they sit there and they bold-faced lie and they say, no, we don't use any backing tracks. Everything you hear is live. BS. Look, if you're going to use backing tracks, just be honest about it. Because 95% of the bands out there these days use them. It's not a problem. Just be honest about it. I could care less about the backing tracks. I care about the integrity and the honesty and the fact that you, as an artist, are trying to insult the intelligence of your audience. That's what pisses me off, is when these artists sit there and they bold-faced lie. And they think they can get away with it. When you have people in the audience, like myself, who have an ear for music, and we hear stuff going on that is not being done on the stage. Like, I hear a piano. I can hear it clear as a bell. It's not even in contention. It's clearly there, but no one's playing piano. Now, the thing is with these girls is they fully admit they use backing tracks. I love that. It's honest. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's when other bands sit there and go, no, that you didn't really hear that. That's your imagination. BS. Because I'm not the only one that heard it, you know? So I hate it when bands lie like that and they say, oh, we don't use any backing tracks. Come on, man. Come on, man. Are you kidding? Anyway. No, I love the fact that they have it in there. It sounds really good. It fills it out. Gives another layer of complexity. I love that. I absolutely love that. Her vocals, man, she kind of shocked me a little. I wasn't ready for her to go up to that upper register there. I wasn't ready for that. It kind of threw me for a loop there. It was good, though. It was good. It was really well done. No, like I said, though, I'm having a hard time believing that this is... I mean, I know it's live. I know it's live. I'm not questioning the fact that it's live, but it sounds so tight. Everybody is so, like, locked in with each other. It sounds like a recording. I swear it does, but I know it's not. Let's keep going. Back up. Oh, there's that note again. That piano. Wow, it's prominent here. Oh, no, guitar solo. I gotta back up. I don't want to pause in the middle of a guitar solo because I gotta pause in like the next like 15 seconds. I don't want to do it in the middle of a solo. All right. Yeah, you can hear the piano clearly through that entire riff. Oh my gosh, they're just, God. The more I hear these girls, the more I fall in love with them. And I'm not saying like, when I say I'm falling in love with them, I'm not saying like, oh, they're beautiful, they're gorgeous. Although, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're gorgeous ladies, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about I'm falling in love with their ability to perform and their songwriting and their stage presence. I mean, the stage presence, not so much present in this song, but their ability to perform songs and play the way that they're playing, it's phenomenal. The more I hear it, the more I hear these girls, the more I fall in love with them. I do. I love these ladies. They're fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. All right, guitar solo time. Let's go. key change. We had a modulation up 2 semitones. Nice. Coming out of the solo, coming back in, we got a little key change. That's awesome. Love that. Yeah, this was definitely a showcase for the guitar player on stage left. People keep telling me her name. I can't grasp it. But, yeah, and from what I understand, in this video, she's only been playing guitar for a couple years. Wow. the power of practice, ladies and gentlemen. Dear Lord. She's already ripping out tapping and hammer-ons and vibrato usage really well. Very tastefully done. Very talented. Very, very talented. All right. Let's hear this key change. Yes. Wait, was this key change? Maybe not. No, it's not a key change. Ah, nuts. I thought it was a key change. There we go. Oh, man. Sing-along is nice right there. Whoa! Whoa! Wow. Wow. Okay, I can see why so many people wanted me to watch this. I can see why. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you go, folks. That was Love Bites with Swan Song. This was a request from, there's a lot of people here. I'm going to try and get through them quickly here. Masaki Shiroji, Scoob64, Lears, Lubemeyer Gregor, Marauri Karami, Funny Railroad Crossing, Fast Skipper 777, Angel Lee, Alex Vlad Stark, Paul Reed, Hidekazu Miyazaki, Masa Nabe, Goranga PL, and Angel LWJ. Okay. My favorite part. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 9.3. Yep, 9.3. I feel great with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
The execution on this song blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. The tightness, the way they were so locked in particular the two guitarists. They sounded like one guitar, honestly. Throughout pretty much the entire performance, they were so in sync. It was crazy how tight they were, especially with those 16th note runs. When they were just hitting those 16th notes and just on the riff, just riffing with those 16th notes. It's real easy to lose that syncopation. It's real easy when you're playing that quickly, but they never did. They were right together the entire time. Phenomenal job. All the harmonizing that they did throughout the entire song, very well done. Very tasteful. The bassist back there, intelligently not trying to play along with the guitars, instead doing her job, doing what she should be doing, locking in with the drummer and playing an eighth note pattern to add a little more punch, which was very well done. It's very smart playing on her part. That drummer, man, I love that drummer. She is a fireball. She's got some great feels, great fills, a great aptitude for knowing what fill to play when, because every fill she played made sense. There was never a fill that she played that made me kind of scratch my head and go, oh no, she's just hot dogging her, oh, she's just showing off, or oh, that wasn't a very good fill. No, every single fill that she did fit the context of what was happening in the song at that point in time. Or the fill was used properly to set up what was coming next. Like the very first fill she did right before the vocals came in, she played this fill that set up the vocal entrance, and it was perfectly done. Absolutely perfectly done. Vocal delivery from her, that open throat, I wouldn't say operatic, but she definitely had a very powerful open throat, chest projected voice. When she did go up in the upper registers, it still sounded clear. It still sounded strong. Now, she had a great vocal delivery. As far as interacting with the crowd, I've seen her do better. I've seen her do more as far as interacting with the crowd. But what she did worked. Like, you know, like at the beginning, she was going from side to side of the stage, and I wouldn't say dancing, but she was like swaying to the music and getting the crowd to, you know, get into it, and it worked. It absolutely worked. What I love about her is she's able to get the, like at the end of the song, when they did that sing-along part, she never once said, sing with me, or let me hear you, or your turn, or she didn't do any of that. She just looked at the crowd, started singing with the mic down, and the crowd responded and followed her. Now, is that pre-programming? Is that because that's what they do every single show? Is that because that's what everybody knows to do? I don't know. But all I do know is this. From a visual standpoint, it looked fantastic. Having her up there leading without leading. And that's so rare. Like, usually when you want people to sing along, you gotta prompt them. You have to prompt them. Let me hear you. Sing with me. It's your turn. You know, I want to hear you now. You know, stuff like that. You gotta prompt the crowd. You gotta coax them. Not in this case. It's rare. It's a very rare thing. Did this blow my mind? Absolutely. The cleanliness was fantastic. Now, let's get to the elephant in the room, okay? Let's get to the guitar on stage left. Now, a lot of people have told me her name, and for some reason, I'm just not grasping her name. I know it's there. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not. I suck with names. I am horrible with names. It took me over a month to learn Jeff Ament's name, okay? And that's Jeff Ament. I mean, come on. How hard is that? How long did it take me to how long did it take me to remember Matt Cameron's name? Like 2.5 months, 3 months, something like that. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I honest to God, cannot recall her name. But the guitar player on stage left. Don't get me wrong, this guitar player on stage right, I still love her. She's still awesome. I love everything she did. But I'm going to put the spotlight on the guitar player on stage left and give her some amazing props. I understand she hasn't been playing guitar for very long. You'd never know it. I know guitar players who have been playing guitar for 20 years that can't play what she's doing. So, kudos to her. The power of practice, guys. Look, all you kids out there who are, you know, taking lessons, whether it be music lessons or karate lessons or whatever, and you hear the words practice, y'all cringe. I know you do. I was a kid once too. I hated practicing, but you know what? It pays off. Exhibit A. Here you go. Practice. You could be as good as her one day. Maybe even better. Who knows? but you should be practicing. You'll never know unless you do. No, she is a really good guitar player, like top-notch guitarist. And then to boot, her piano playing. Now, I want to talk about that piano playing. That piano part sounded familiar. I can't put my finger on what piece that was from. But the piano sounded familiar, like I've heard that before. If not that piece, maybe the style. Stylistically, I'm trying to think which composer, which piano player that sounds like. The accents at the top running down, but always accenting on the top for the running down. Very, I want to say, not Tchaikovsky. Chopin? Maybe? Not Mozart. Dvorak? Maybe? I don't know. Like if Chopin and Dvorak had a love child. That sounds weird. But the accents on the top coming down on each, very reminiscent of Chopin. I mean, that's very Chopin. And to some extent, Dvorak. I mean, I don't know. It sounds... It's bugging me. Like, I'm going to have to go and look. Like, I'm going to have to do some research on this song after this is done, because this is actually bugging me. Like, I feel like I've heard that before, but I can't put my finger on it. I don't know why. But stylistically, Chopin, Dvorak, God, who else? Mendelssohn, maybe Mendelssohn a little. I don't know. But it does sound somewhat familiar. But in any case, she did a fantastic job on it. Great feel, great piano playing from her. Very appropriate. And I love her technique. She's got great lift, nice and light on those lifts. I hate it when piano players lay on the keys. You know, when it calls for light, subtle, pretty. Don't lay on the keys. Anyway, and the last thing I'm gonna say is this: the backing tracks. Like I said, they use backing tracks. They don't hide it. They don't sit there and pretend like they don't. They don't lie about it. They don't try to hide it. They don't sit there and go, I don't know what you're talking about. No, they fully admit that they use backing tracks. Fully. And I appreciate that. They're not sitting there trying to insult our intelligence. So thank you. And they used it well. They used them really well. Just, to kind of fill out the sound and add more layers of complexity. Fantastic job on that. I don't mind as long as you're honest about it. But the minute you try to lie to us and you try to fool the audience, try to insult our intelligence, that's when I get upset. But not these girls. These girls fully admit. Now, the more I hear these girls, the more I'm falling in love with them. They are fantastic. So, 9.3, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.